So hum. So hum. Greetings, blessed angelics of the new Eden, divine, Christ-conscious co-creators of heaven on earth. The Holy Spirit is with us today, saying, you got this, we got this. Together we are better, and we together are collectively co-creating the new earth, moment by moment, step by step, as we ascend up this ascension spiral, the sacred vortex, anchoring deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama, our highest love, our highest light, together as we create the empire of love through unity consciousness, and with the power of our mighty I Am presence, creating the world of perfection with every thought, every action, our sacred will, our divine intent, our pure intent of creating a world where every living being can thrive. And in the school of Shinran, we call this the Pure Land of Amitabha, or Mida Buddha, the Buddha of infinite light and infinite life. The Nembutsu is Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. White gold eagle activates you in the power of the Pure Land, as we take refuge in the Buddha of infinite light, infinite life. And one of the most important things I would like to transmit to you today, through the Dharma, the truth, is that listening to these words now, our mind to your mind, our heart to your heart, it is what was transmitted to me many years ago by Zen Master Daido Roshi of Zen Mountain Monastery. He would say, this meeting, right here and now, is like two arrows meeting in midair, almost impossible, very rare, but very special, a meeting of pure minds. Hearing these words now, you know that you are Buddha conscious. All beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. But coming into the matrix, that pure awareness, the Buddha consciousness gets converted to the three hells. And it is our job, our opportunity, to realize our true nature, that of the pure awareness. And we say all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. This is our true nature, our original source, what we call original mind, our sacred self or eternal self, which is beyond all concepts. These concepts we use are merely fingers pointing to the moon of enlightenment, the moon of truth beyond the simulated reality. Now today we had many powerful activations, higher dimensional codes, frequencies flowing in over the last several days. Today we had several blasts of white light with a 32 Hertz manifestation on the Schumann charts. We also had 127 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, most powerful on the Ring of Fire, Tonga, with a 6.4, 64, the code of the Matrika, the 64 codons in the DNA converting to the 12 by 12, 144. Earlier today on the Ring of Fire, Indonesia 4.5, Central Alaska 3.2, La Esperanza, Mexico 4.0, North Mariana Islands also Ring of Fire, just south of the Tropic of Cancer, with a 4.5, Council of 9, very deep, 523 kilometers depth. We had a trinity in North America of activations, Chalice, Idaho 3.5, Enoch, Utah 3.0, and then in Dollar Point, California 3.7, 7 kilometers depth, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Peru, South America, in our sacred Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Pachamama, with a 4.3 activation. Puerto Rico 3.5, 3.1, Dominican Republic 3.8. In the sacred portal again today, were the three holy mountains, Tian Shan, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun, and Himalayans merge together, the trident, the apex, with a 4.3, 139 kilometers depth in Tajikistan, and Tonga another 4.7 activation. Chile, South America, we had a trinity, 3 right in a row in the Andes Mountains, with the 4.3 Chile, 5.4 Peru, Argentina 4.2, and then the 3.7 Dominican Republic, along with the 6.4 in Tonga, 234 kilometers depth, southeast of Loyalty Islands, with a 5.2, Azores, Cape St. Vincent Ridge 4.0, in the heart of Lemuria, just south of the Tropic of Cancer, Middle Dantian Heart Center, the Emerald Green, Hawaii 3.4, Middletown, California 3.3, Baja California, Mexico 3.9, 12 of the Divine Goddess, the whole ring of fire lit up in the Heart Center, the portal in the middle, the Divine Gateway fully open, fully activated, fully aware. Continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 19 degrees 49 minutes Libra. The sun is at 6 degrees 0 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 20 degrees Libra, a Jewish rabbi performing his duties. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 7 degrees Taurus. A woman of Samaria comes to draw water from the well, from astrologyweekly.com. And today, my sacred Condor pulls a card for you from the deck Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Linnea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for you today, another very beautiful card. Card 21, the Wide World. And here you are, back at the portal. The lessons of the forest and all your experiences therein have brought you to this place. The white heart is here, reminding you that enchantment doesn't end at the woodland's edge. In the forest you can only see a little way ahead of you. In the wide world you can see much farther. The sweet open meadows, the misty hills, the twisting roads, the vast sky and the cloud castles. Other forests await with fresh visions and new challenges, stronger spells and greater boons. As a wayfaring animal said once upon a time, reported by Mr. Kenneth Graham in The Wind in the Willows, take the adventure, heed the call. Now ere their irrevocable moment passes, 'tis but a banging of the door behind you, a blithesome step forward, and you are out of the old life and into the new. One cycle ends and the next begins. This is a positive card, not a disruptive ending as with the Folly card. This is a card of destiny, following the counsel of animals, where you assessed your progress and aligned it with your greater purposes in life. You've done what you needed to do. Even if you are not completely cognizant of it yet, it is time to look toward new horizons. Meaning at a glance, completion, wholeness, seeing the big picture, connection to the world. A closer look, there is a sacred tour not too far away. Go there first and walk the spiral path to the standing stones. From there you can look back on your forest journey. And now an update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Important time in your ascension is coming. These energies continue to roll in each day, allowing you to continue to grow and evolve. It's been an intense week or two. These energies continue to come in faster and stronger. It's what I've been calling the energy tunnel. These energies and upgrades are going to continue to rise through the full moon on Monday. All that you are going through and experiencing is important for your ascension path. It is important for you. Every day you are changing and stepping one moment closer to the ascended master that you truly are. You are an outstanding, powerful being. You are about to step into the next portion of your ascension journey. June summer solstice will bring in some big energetic changes. This moment you are in now is allowing you to prepare for the coming upgrades. All the triggers and the purging of your old emotional baggage is making much needed room for the coming upgrades. Don't be fearful of any of this. You built your course, your ascension journey. The beautiful thing about all this is that even with amnesia, you found your way. Your mission is on track. You are on track. You are doing this. Much love and light, Divine One, from agirlintheuniverse.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christy 1. The energies are very intense today as Team Light removes another level of dark on Earth. You can feel the battle energy in 4D on this side of the veil. The rocky turbulence is this. Also, you may have heightened feelings of death energy, failing health, money, survival, foundation, relationships. This is a very big purge right now, although it's been happening for 3 weeks already, and you may be feeling wiggy, creeped out, maybe even delusional. This is a deep uprooting of these topics right now, and yes, the dark are playing their charades as we purge, making it feel like psycho nuttyville, like an unhinged feeling. Maybe not for all, depending on how deep of a dive this is for you. Time for a salt bath for me and to connect to my body and heart space through this death-birth energy metamorphosis. We can come back to the true unified field by accessing our single point in the heart space and operating, maneuvering, feeling from here. 1111 coming in. And from Jane 108 Academy, Star of David. When the upstream of the father intercourses with downstream of the mother, when the sun meets the moon, when the black confluences with the white, when all opposites agree, a unified and intelligent radiation appears from the effulgent center point. This is called the Star of David, sometimes known as the Seal of Solomon. In mathematics, these two intersecting triangles embrace the root harmonic known as the square root of 3. Meaning what number multiplied by itself gives 3. Thus the solution is 1.732 times 1.732 equal 3. Encoded within that number, beloved beings of light, we have the 17, we have the 73 and the 32, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. This trinity, the threeness suggests fertility in the sense that when the love of two parents unites and expands, a third principle is born. This we call the child. The root of 3, determined by an equilateral triangle whose 3 sides are 1 unit in length, is found not only in flowers but in crystals, like the atomic structure of a silicon chip that stores all the billions of bits of memory stored in our computers. The Star of David is a hexagon when the 6 tips or vertices are joined, reminiscent of the bee's perfect and most efficient way for packing pollen in a hexagonal cells. We share an infinity with the silicon chip since it's similar in composition to our pineal gland, third eye, meaning we can be in a natural state of harmony with this evolving high-tech as it mirrors the magnificence of who we are. Since the Star of David and the inherent Root 3 configuration is both a cousin to biology and technology. Jane 108. Today from the Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel 144 coming in. Light pockets from the Divine Treasury of Light are being released now into those souls who are ready and able to receive them in the higher dimensional states. The light pockets embrace divine light frequency information as stored in sun disks, and they indeed embrace the omnipresent pockets of light information, which will indeed trigger mechanisms within the pineal and pituitary glands and new spinal columns, the higher heart mind of those souls who are ready to receive this with pure intent. Indeed, this information, the inherent knowledge and technology contained therein, enlightenment can now descend into these souls who have managed to ascend into the new earth frequency and vibration. These light pockets come the universal core treasuries of light, and when the sun disks download such information directly into the soul, the innate and encoded light information within the soul itself are ignited and activated. Indeed, the light quotients within the souls who are ready will increase considerably, and this will have a ripple effect on the dense physical forms or embodiments of the new light bodies are being fully activated within these souls and the full new spinal columns ignited. Thus these souls now need more rest, stillness and quietude, solitude, and deep contemplation. Total unity and oneness with the divine and all that is. The immense transfiguration is escalating, and the new embodiment is taking on form and shape in the highest degrees as the new earth is making her presence felt. Thus a totally new reality, existence, and form of existence in a much higher dimensional frequency band and vibration, and indeed form of light. Let those who understand, understand. Let those who can interpret this, interpret. Let the power of divine light and divine love speak directly into the soul. from JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, awakening into the awareness of all that you are. The earth is not what you think it is. Your body is not what you think it is. DNA is not what you think it is. Your mind is not what you think it is. The dimensions are not what you think they are. Being divine is not what you think it is. This is not about being good or bad or trying and seeking. This is about alignment with that which already is. I was shown and lived through all dimensions simultaneously, and they all perfectly align in all moments with the here and now. All worlds are here now. There is no distance. There is no time. There is only perfect alignment through the heart with all limitless dimensions. There is nothing to seek out there or forces to stop. This is about you immersed in a sea of plasma and light, everlasting and limitless, connected through your heart and awakening to that truth. This transformed body exists in the awareness of all that is. This is no longer what you call the human body. Even in so-called death of the body lives as incorruptible. This is mastery of form. Plasma is the connecting energy and the electrical impulses and input that create your DNA that communicate through this limitless connecting system that responds faster than the speed of light to the impulses you are living through and vibrating as within the system. Therefore, as mastery of form, you consciously create in all moments. This is what we are activating you in now, in the awareness of the fullness that functions faster than the speed of light and is all here, now, within no time. Access the fullness of your heart. This is the initiation into the eternal truth of all that is, now, in love. From the new DivineHumanity.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Nebulas, universal creation, 3D to 5D expansion. Our role is to provide answers to your cosmic origins, assist your individual journeys in current planetary expansion. For the starseed frequency is beyond many residing in your world. They are yet to awaken from the limitations beyond the construct. Understand your role, your light, simply the magnificence of you. We ask you to visualize a floating nebula, for it is a cocoon of unique light encodements of birth and creation. To focus on the nebula image, for it implies the frequency of expansion and universal knowing to a greater expansion of your existence. For many beings use nebulas as places of sanctuary and can be seen as points of unity across the galaxy. We ask you to expand your interdimensional vision and feel into the frequency. As you start from a 3D eye vision, energetic perspective, expand the feeling of the nebula. Expand your point of connection to the higher dimensions. What do you feel and perceive? Understand this is a wonderful technique to raise your travel capabilities and see a multidimensional perspective of the universe. To understand your role is to expand your connection beyond the 3D dimensional reality, to visualize beyond the 3D, to know your travel capabilities are fully available to the higher dimensions. Simply believe and connect. To take this a step further, as you're expanding now, simply feel and believe. With love and blessings, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And today from Hair and the Moon Astrology, Sunday, April 25th, 2021. A heads up, CMEs and a super full moon. Get ready for the first of 2021's 4 supermoons. A full moon on steroids at its closest to the Earth, anchoring in April 24th through 30th shock window. This April 27-28 event will bring strong geocosmic disturbance, since it is conjunct volatile Uranus and fixed Earth sign Taurus, amplifying the revolutionary Saturn-Uranus square that is all about shock and awe. It's a period when strong storms and seismic activity are likely starting with a CME sparking a G2 Class S geomagnetic storm when it arrives today, April 25th. A supermoon is planetary in scope, so there's no limiting the zones of Earth's atmosphere, seas, and crust that are subject to the supermoon tidal effect. The astrolocality map draws a longitudinal bead straight north-south through China, the Korean Peninsula, the southwest tip of Japan, Indonesia, and east-central Australia. There's also a vulnerable horizon arc that sweeps northeasterly through the Pacific Ocean to cross over the U.S. Pacific Northwest and from the southwest coast of Canada crossing north-central Greenland before dropping down through northern Europe. Amplifying the intensity, Pluto is stationing to turn retrograde on April 27-28th. Expect yet more disclosure from here in the moonastrology.co.uk. And from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, this week's amazing Mercury story by Mary Kern. Mercury's current 122-day synodic cycle in the Aquarian overtone began February 20th. Mercury in shamanic astrology represents cognition, perception, and communication. In the Aquarian overtone, our collective mind is undergoing a time of radically expanded consciousness, exploring new perspectives and possibilities, even shifting assemblage points to find revolutionary ideas to take us forward in dangerous and difficult times. Our old thinking that got us to this point will not suffice to deliver us from it. How open to change are you, and how ready are you to release the antiquated ideas that no longer support life on planet Earth? What is the cutting edge of innovation coming into consciousness from great mystery to revolutionize our thinking? How will these innovative ideas radically change our behavior in relationship to our home planet and great mystery? Mercury in Aquarius supports this awesome, critical, and immediately needed transformation. Mercury has been a busy planet this week, meeting, collaborating, and receiving information from a multitude of celestial bodies. This past weekend, Mercury squared the underworld Pluto, 26 Aries Capricorn, and conjuncted the Sun, 29 Aries, deepening its underworld journey into the human psyche to allow our collective mind to see on the world stage how distorted and toxic humankind has become. Mercury entered Taurus on Monday, shifting its energy from the fire element of Aries to the much denser earth element of Taurus. Our strength and stability comes from connecting to this anchoring energy deep inside our planet. Taurus, often considered the peak energy of spring, is receptive, sensing, loving, and beautifying. Mercury conjuncts Uranus, 10 Taurus, at 11:42 p.m. PDT. Uranus is the energy of novelty and revolution, resonant energy of the current Mercury overtone in Aquarius. The theme of Thursday's Earth Day was restoration of planet Earth, acknowledging climate change and humanity surviving rapidly shifting conditions. The Earth has continued to support life while sustaining endless abuse to her sacred body. A moment of truth arrives today, Sunday, April 25th, as Mercury squares Saturn in Aquarius, 13 Taurus, Aquarius, bringing the awareness of boundaries and limitations needed to spark a collective realization that we now sit on this tipping point, owing retribution to our Great Mother, just as Mercury conjuncts and sanctifies Venus, the planet stand-in for the Creatrix Mother herself. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury conjunct Venus in Taurus. Mercury and Venus in Taurus square Saturn in Aquarius. The god of communication and learning and the goddess of love and harmony activate the ongoing Saturn-Uranus square, as both are still sitting close by to Uranus. We may feel jumpy, anxious, worried, despondent, concerned, unhappy. All we want is peace and love, a better conversation and agreement, people to speak kindly to and of one another, but it seems barriers are up, technology is glitchy, and nerves are tense. Mercury and Venus meet on the Sabian symbol of on the beach, children play while shellfish grope at the edge of the water. Live and let live might be the motto for the day. Focus on creating small moments of happiness. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into negativity. Know that the tide will change. Soften your heart whilst maintaining good boundaries. If you feel low, ask for support or for a different perspective. Keep working towards a better future. Repeat, I am worthy. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 132, Yellow Lunar Human. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are challenge, polarize, and stabilize. The second day of a wave spell is about identifying what obstacles need removing in order to make progress. Never easy these days, but we can't avoid our problems indefinitely. Sometimes we need to review our situation. Today is Yellow Human, which represents free will, influence, and wisdom. No doubt the human being has had a huge influence on all life on Earth. The wisdom we've acquired has enabled us to become more than just a monkey. As humans, we have free will to do with this what we choose. Today, use your wisdom to solve your problems. We are in the monkey wave spell, and it's a challenge to be a human. Today, from Divine Sister of the Lights, Christina, Papa Giorgio, Yellow Lunar Human, Kin 132, 25 April 2021, Stabilizing Divine Will, 25/4/2021 equals 745 equals 79 equals 16 equals 7. 25 Spiritual Wisdom, Learning from the Past. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Angelic Earth. 5 Freedom, Change, Transformation, Liberation. 9 Endings, Destiny, Mission, Humanity, Grace. 7 Magic, Mystics, Spirituality, Initiation. Kin 132 equals 6 Heaven, Christ Consciousness, Harmony, Love, Romance. Another magically divine day, unlocking our source frequencies flowing through Hunab Ku. 9 months ago, Kin 132 occurred on the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, which gives us access to that portal in the space-time continuum, a higher revolution as we flow with the higher God frequencies. The number 8 represents the infinite flow of energy from Source, through the in-breath and out-breath of Source Creator. The 8 is opening the gates to divine flow and abundance as we reconnect to this endless infinite energy. This 8-8 Syrian gateway is following the Hunab Ku, Galactic Center alignment, so we have a plethora of high frequencies encoding ourselves in Regenesis, Gene, Isis, as we reactivate our goddess cells. We have the divine presence of Father God, White Wind as today's gift, and Mother Goddess, Red Moon, as the superpower, bringing forth both masculine and feminine aspects of our source code to unlock these gifts through these gateways. The crowning glory. Day 2 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. In this cycle we need to be mindful, to fully focus on bliss, and avoid the delusion and trickery. Befriend your monkey mate with offerings of mango and bananas, and eat more yourself to align with his vibration. Invite him out to play with you and show you grand magical adventures during this cycle. Plan some play dates in your diary. Avoid the dross and fly high into the sky on your magic carpet. Things always look better from this grand perspective. Divine alchemy and miracles await. Today we are choosing to use our free will to seed our magical creations, seeding divine new realities on this physical plane. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy in our physical bodies. 1111 portal, flowing in. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges, duality, opposition through friction and possible conflict, in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from seeding a new and higher reality. The essence of this tone is to align with neutrality, the 0 point, access through Hunab Ku and divine will. So precious souls, enjoy this second monkey day of grounding and anchoring the divine magic of our natural world, communing with all her kingdoms, in order to stabilize heaven on earth. The kingdom of God, Goddess, is calling us now. Can you hear it? Today's question is, how can I best apply ancient wisdom in alignment with divine will to seed the divine plan on planet Earth? Divine blessings for a beautiful alignment with Spirit today. 0 point equals power. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 132, Yellow, Lunar Human. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to influence, stabilizing wisdom. I seal the process of free will. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of flowering. And on this powerful day of blossoming, blooming, flowering, opening up to our highest potential, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and our mission. We rely on our pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses, so we appreciate everyone that's supporting us in this great work and great mission. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Razak Kach, for your donation and pledge on Patreon today. Welcome to the team, Earth Angelic 144. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us to continue to be able to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lacroix, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister of the Light. We'd also like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light, Andrew Herko, for your donation today. We'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Kozad, for your donation. Thank you all very much for your support and your donations. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also take the time to thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. You can purchase beautiful handmade goddess totems, healing jewelry. These are all handmade by my Sacred Condor with divine union, divine abundance, divine love encoded into every work of art. She has a Mother's Day sale from now until May 11th, 20% off all of her art, every item in her shop, so you can check these out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmission with two powerful activations and codes. The first from our Pleiadian Bro Stars and Sisters of the Light, Pleiades 1 Messages, April 25th, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Conducts violators continue to be exposed. Archetypal forces expand. Opportunismos continue to be discontinued. Arduin is still present. Disillusions in progress. Specific projections continue as new ones are established. MID are still being notified. Funneling continues to accelerate. Inner environments continue their preparations. Unconscious releases initiated. 1/3 specific layer. 89% non-regressive. New rhythms rise. Friendly temperaments spread in kingdom. Etheric Tower 1. Multiplane synchronization and completion. 92% non-regressive. PVSE 11 ++++++. Quantum recreation initiated. Deep alignment authorized. 91% non-regressive. 444 local indefinite loop. +++ infiltrations initiated equal 81% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1, potentiating shamanic inheritances, from disclosurenews.it, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Elena Adams. Divine decree. I call upon you, Divine Mother God, to show up and ignite hearts and minds of man. For you are the androgyny that gives birth to all polarity. Light shadow, male female. You are fierce love and protection, powerful wisdom and grace. Help us remember where we truly came from, and let us not bite the hand that feeds us. Let us reawaken through our divine wisdom and grace. Help us see the full glory of creation through beloved Mother, for it is you who gave birth to creation through your cosmic womb. I am in sublime devotion to your love, today and in all ways. Thank you for joining us today and on this great mission of great awakening and ascension as we rise up through the sacred portal, through the channels, through the light, through the rainbow bridge, as we bridge heaven on earth 37 into the 73, as we merge the two worlds, this shore and the other shore, heaven into earth, above into below. We are the event as we reach the final culmination point of 0 point, the still center, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, activated in you now for this final mission, this omega point of all points in time-space continuum, the infinite points of light. We are quantum, conscious, cosmic creators of the new earth. We are the royal lions of the Lyran nation of New Lemuria, rising up, stepping into the glory, the grace, the dignity, the divinity of our true heart's delight, our true heart's path. We are walking gently upon our sacred path with heart, shining brightly into the night. Wayshowers of the new earth, you are engaged, you are activated, you are awakened. Time to rise into the glory of the dawning of the new golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.